We are students from MArch Plymouth and this is our project Collective City. This is our guidebook for collective city urban design. Through this program, we enable local residents and communities to be actively involved in the design and construction process of the urban environment. Our analysis of the existing financial model has led us to the conclusion that the current procurement process creates the opportunity for profiteering, removing funds from the local community. We have identified the developer as the party that benefits the most during this process. We propose replacing the developer with a housing association which will run on a non-profit basis. Funds which would usually leave the local economy will be fed back into the project. A further aim is to promote an alternative, partly autonomous, self-organized, social economic system based on community interaction. This is achieved by a circular process that goes through an input, feedback, and output phase at each stage of the project. Conception. At the input stage, we analyze two blocks. The first is an industrial-based block on Ashley Road. We found that the uses were mixed. However, more than one use rarely occurred in any single building. We also analyzed connectivity, main roads, secondary roads, and access roads. The result is to come up with a typology analysis related to the volumes and uses. We did the same analysis for a block on the high road and we found an even greater mix of uses, with a similar road layout. From this block, we also found a set of typologies based on use and space. Part of the analysis is the feedback stage, where we invite local communities to interact with the design process. The output of this process is a set of urban design rules. The first set of rules is based on human comfort and high quality design. The second set of rules is directly based on the previous block analysis. These rules are then tested on a prototype building form where different use relationships are tested. Framework. We analyze the wider master plan. We identify areas where increased connectivity is required. A key example being the Green Link. Secondary roads connect to the Green Link and smaller access roads are laid out. Already by this stage, locals have the chance to also interact with the project through an online interface. By the end of this phase, a master plan is agreed. Neighborhood. At the block scale, the earlier identified rules are used to lay out building forms. By that point, the online community will be growing and residents will be able to respond to the design and express their needs and interests. The housing association can start to form a more detailed block arrangement. Communal design. The buildings are clearly divided into different uses. Although these uses are flexible, an overall mix must be achieved. By this point, residents can reserve spaces online and directly edit these spaces before they are constructed. Housing association architects would mediate the design process. At the end of this phase, infrastructure and on-site workshops are constructed in order to kickstart the construction process. live, evolve, occupy, and adapt. Once the building is occupied, residents can redesign their spaces and submit it for feedback by the collective. We imagine the urban environment to be extremely adaptable and to be able to meet the changing needs of the users. The result will enable the formation of a network consisting of multifunctional, self-organizing communities with symbiotic relationships. Once the initial phase is established, additional phases will be implemented, providing for the existing infrastructure, forming a broader network, connecting effectively different initiatives that establish a direct production to consumption link.